What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's Jay Gutter. 1/3 of the Hood Smoker Podcast. It's episode 354. Now, tonight we have a special guest coming in the building on another. This is like back-to-back. No, this is back-to-back-to-back. The three-peat of Instagram Live interviews. We had Monte Cristo. Then we had Mr. Hyde. And now we got a legend in the building. What up, though, Shady's Beats? We have a legend in the building tonight. And also joining me is, of course, Black Tonio Todd. You tapping in any second now, and Brother King X. But you know how we do these Instagram lives. And we got, man, this man really needs no introduction if you know hip-hop. But for the younger generation, in case you don't know, because, you know, you think Mike Tyson didn't watch Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? You think LeBron and them didn't study Jordan? Hold on. My, Southwest, where my soldiers came out here. All right. I'm actually going to have to make a run to the dispensary, but it only makes sense with the Hood Smoker Podcast, and we're not doing it in the studio. I'm outside the studio right now, but we got the legendary. You might know him from Ice-T, Reckless, you know what I'm saying? You might know him from, man, there's all types of shit I don't even want to say too much, because we got so much to talk about. We got the one, the only, you know what I'm saying? Chris the Glove Taylor, a true legendary hip-hop pioneer, and is, I mean, as legendary as they get. You know what I'm saying? As legendary as they get. Real talk. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Let us know where you're from. We're going to try to get to every question we can. Like I said, I'm waiting for my co-host to tap in here. The dispensary closes in 55 minutes, so they need to get in here. We got, let me see. Shout out to Blade. I see you, homie. Salute everybody in the chat. It's all love. Much love. Yeah, I'm waiting, hold on, I'm trying to add Chris the Glove Taylor. You just gotta send a invite to join, fam. But I'm waiting for my co-host also. Like I said, I gotta run to the dispensary. I actually gotta grab some blunts too, man. Only on the Hood Smoker Podcast. We the only podcast. Well, I'm not in the studio either. Like I said, this is like 3 interviews in a row we did. This is episode 354 on Instagram Live. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to build up all social media platforms, and plus go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying, because we'll be dropping more than a clip a day from this interview on YouTube and shit, you know what I'm saying. But let's go bring we got Brother King X, the King X. Shout out to Shady Beats. Shady Beats help make this happen, you know what I'm saying. Salute to them. Blade, much love. We got Brother King X in the building. Chris the Glove. We're waiting for Chris the Glove to add in. I seen him, he popped on, but I'm glad you're in the building, BKX. How's it going, buddy? How you doing, bro? So,
What up, though?
What up, though? I gotta actually run to the dispensary real quick. I got like 3 blunts on deck, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew we was having the man that has something to do with making the album The Chronic, a lot to do with in doggy style like that. You know, I had to have some blunts ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. We will have we got Chris the Glove Taylor in the building. Like I said, we'll talk about all that. There's so much to talk about, Brother King X. I know that you know the history, so let's go ahead and get the legend himself, Chris the Glove Taylor, in the building on the Hood Smoker Podcast, episode 354. Welcome.
Hello.
What up, though? In the word of Detroit, what up, though? I'm sure you visited Detroit many times, man.
My brother live in D, man. He live in Flint.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Flint Town. Brother King X.
You out going to buy blunts? You don't buy them by the box?
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the dispensary right now. Got to make a quick run to the dispensary, but you still live? I'll be able to turn the lights back on, but you know I ain't trying to get flipped while we live. Okay, yeah.
When you got smoke weed, you gotta,
hey,
you know.
That's what I said. I was like, I ain't expecting nothing less from somebody who has something to do with the creation of the Chronic, but we can get into that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna put this on so I can hear you better. I'm gonna Bluetooth it. Shout out to Shady Beats again. I see y'all. It's all love. Blade from the, yeah, salute to Blade.
Actually watches the interviews. I love it.
Yeah, Blade.
You don't just do it, we watch them too.
Brother King X, we having technical difficulties. Let me see, maybe if you back out and come back in, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I see Brother King X on here, but it's buffering, and it's not saying he's on.
see if I can take them off and put it back on. Request.
So when I come on the show, I'm gonna make sure that y'all ain't gonna have to go looking for nothing. I'm gonna roll in with stuff for y'all, so you don't be searching for weed. I'll bring some Cali for y'all.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now I was trying to wait for my co-host to get on here before I started mentioning certain people here in Detroit that wanted us to show you. As soon as they heard that we had you coming on the show, you know what I'm saying? They reached out to us and shit. It was up, you know what I'm saying? But I was trying to wait for my co-host to get on here. Antonio Todd, what's up, brother?
Salute. What up, though? What's good,
Nice
Glove?
hat. What's up?
Thanks, homie. Hey,
My
what's
daughter
good,
would
man?
say that's Burberry, but I like to say Burberry because I'm
Burberry,
older and
yeah.
I like to fuck shit up on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah. So what's good
We
with you, man?
OGs, we can do that. We earned it.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Right.
what was it? Shout out to our homie Hussein who came on the show and he was saying about we don't get old. We outlive dumb shit. OLD.
That's dope.
Shout out
Yeah, man.
to West. Actually, you know who said they would let him know it reached Compton when we had Alonzo on here, Lonzo Williams from World
Lonzo
Class.
was out there. My Lonzo from LA.
Yeah, he was like, well, yeah, when we told him that quote, he was like, well, let him know I want to put it on T-shirts and hit Compton and shit. Like it made it to the West.
Yeah, man. So
he kept that shit to himself. I ain't never heard of him before.
Yeah, outlive dumb shit. Yeah, man. Well, that's the way we look at it, man.
I love it.
I gotta make it
so
quick.
How y'all doing, man? I see you still. Are you in like a drive-through line, or is that just you just bailing?
Nah, that's me riding. I'm driving right now. I was rolling up. I was just talking to Black Tonio, like seeing if Brother King X, see if they're ready to go, and then hit me up like I need to hit the dispensary, and it's like, nah, and I'm like, well, shit. Since I'm not in the studio doing the interview tonight, when it's on Discord and doing all that, I might as well. I can run up there, grab you your weed and shit. Just come out here, give me the money. I'll bring you.
Hey man, I'm easy, man. It ain't even like, hey. All I need to do is be able to hear you, and I can ask the questions.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you can hear us loud and clear.
Loud and clear, y'all are beautiful. Look. I can see you in your hat and them fly shades you got on, and
thanks,
I can
homie.
see it look like Batman in the upper top, like he rolling about to fight crime.
To the Batmobile, let's go. Yeah, man. Man, to start it off, man, you definitely like surpassed a lot of different levels right there. Just hip hop through your whole career, from what I see was like from Breakin to much props to that first. Yeah,
and that's the other one. That's like
the
beginning and the wrapping it up of that era.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man.
I appreciate that, man. I really enjoy making music, man, and it's I believe that's what I've come to believe that I was put here to do that.
But yeah, definitely, man. And it's good,
That's what I wanted.
It's like I've always seen this like from Professor Griff, from Public Enemy and stuff when he was saying about the acronym for hip hop too, is like higher infinite power healing our people.
Yeah, man. You know what? They be losing me with all that, bro. I can't even remember my phone number. I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hip hop. I love it, but I get it though. I used to, when I was working on Fast Forward real quick, I was working with Nas and AZ on this Firm album, and I was playing basketball every day with AZ, who was 4'11". And I'm 6'6". I'm 200 centimeters. So I used to have fun swatting this. He used to shoot the ball out, just knock that shit into the next block, like just for fucking with it, make him go get it. Just because you got the ball, you bet. You know how cats be having balls? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, you got the balls to do it? Whack! Go get the ball. You got the balls to go get that shit. I'm over here.
Part. Yeah.
So anyway, though, he had a lot of that, but the 5%ers are really high level thinkers. Let's just say, and they think in layers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's always a conspiracy. But anyway, shout out to that shit too. I love it all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. No, I sometimes get mixed up with that for, like everything I know, but it's universal language, Yeah.
The Real Black says add me.
Okay.
Hey, you on, Brother King X? My bad, dog. I apologize.
Yeah, Real Black. Yeah,
he can't read these things because he got them shades. He low key, he can't read this.
Hey, that's Detroit buffs,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gas station buffs.
I got you though.
Yeah.
Somebody drop. Oh, that's Doobie. 200 fallen angels. We balling from every angle. Yeah, man. Hey, check this out. So real quick, while y'all doing that, I'm gonna take y'all on a trip with my mind real quick.
Yeah.
You know that in the Bible it says that at one point, sure, there's all kind of shit that happened, but there at one point, God got pissed at these certain angels. It was 200 of them, and he threw them straight down to earth. Blah. Right? You heard that story?
Yes. Yep.
So watch this. So I Googled how many craters are there on Earth? Because we've been hit by meteorites and shit, right, and all that.
Yeah.
Guess how many craters there are on the Earth?
Are you gonna say how many that? How many angels?
No. How many craters? You take a guess.
Man, I couldn't even begin to. Yeah.
How about I tell you that there's 196 craters. The other ones fell in the ocean. It's 200 exactly. If you Google it, count all the craters on Earth, and you're gonna come up with a very low number, 200.
200. Damn.
Right around there. That's amazing, right? 200 fallen angels is real.
Oh yeah.
Send another invite. They told you, Black.
All right.
Look it up. You're gonna trip because I thought it would be like 11,206 times. Shit can't even get in our atmosphere, bro. It burns up.
That's what's up, man. Right. Yeah. No, because I was thinking, that. Damn.
200.
Yeah.
When I said that, you was like 200. You believe in God. That's why you said that. He was like, it's 200 holes. It's 200 angels. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Because that's why I was like, man, it was like, don't tell me.
You said the answer. You said, you mean the number of angels? Man, what number? Yes.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh man.
Class. I was trying to get in class to catch up with you.
Right? Yeah, man. No, shit. No, that's what's up, man. Are you still trying to get Brother King X in?
Yeah, I'm gonna stall until y'all get King X in. It's all good.
Yeah.
I don't have him. I'm sitting here watching football.
It's an honor having you on. Like, we do it a little bit different. I mean, I know you've been talking with Gutter, here and there. He's let you know how we rock it.
Brief text, but he gave me a nice paragraph today. But it's real, bro. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
If I didn't have this little tripod that a friend of mine told me to get in 2020, I mean, she was like, you need a tripod. And I was like, you're right. It's amazing when you listen to people and take their advice. Dude, I got this tripod. I've had it for 6 years. One tripod.
Damn, yeah.
I was losing them like a motherfucker, them little squiggly ones and shit in COVID, trying to get it cracking.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, bang. I got that shit. Shout out to my homie. So, anyway.
Salute.
Yeah, let's get the King in. And I see you got some nobody asking for math.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I love this. I wish I could do a roll call, but I could only see my folks, Jerry Blaze Bay. Shout out to Jerry, Shady, Blade, Doobie Sonic. You got somebody named Trill. Doobie, you waving and you took the screen off. Hold on. Yeah. The Real Blacks, Batista, the Cuban, Lou Productions, Trill, Shinobi. Shout out to all of them. That might be everybody. I love doing roll call because when I'm on a live and that motherfucker say my name, I get excited.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. So do you do your own podcast too as well? Like, do you do your own podcast?
No. I can't understand the policy of profit on podcasts yet, so I just don't fuck with them. I'm writing a TV show. I do. So check this out.
Yeah.
This is the thing about podcasts that I learned. I see you got your group together. Podcasts don't allow you to use music unless you own all of it. If you own 100% of it, then you can package it.
Oh yeah,
you can use it. That's what I'm doing. When I start a podcast, it's gonna have music, and it's gonna be music that I own, and that's gonna be completely different from anybody's podcast because they can't afford to do the music.
And that's why when we play music, we normally either play our homies' music or our music, or one of ours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
gotta, for the podcast, like to be on Spotify podcast, not YouTube, but like Apple and all that. You can have no music. You better have a list of a stack of certificates to mail them. They gonna want to see the copyright.
Yes. Oh
Right.
yeah, that right there.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you got all. But
That
you can
part.
only do what you just said. Your
Mhm.
own music and your homie's music, and it's simple to copyright it, and $45 to just fucking do a Library of Congress. So
Real
I
talk right
already
there.
know.
Yeah, real talk right there. What you said.
Man,
Yeah.
you literally been one of my favorite DJs and producers since '84.
who is speaking right there? Is
Yeah.
that the green flag?
We can't see BKX. I
I can
can't see him
see
either.
you. Okay, so that's you. So you said that, Bob. I'm
I can
following
see
you.
you.
Fuck with me, bro. I follow. When you say that, I follow you. Thank you. Continue.
Like, real talk. Ice-T was my favorite rapper coming up, and when I heard Reckless, he's reckless. Choo 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 choo. When Jay Gutter asked me about you, he be like, "You heard of Krista Glove Taylor?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I had heard of Krista Glove Tayllor." I was like, he produced Ice-T first song, and no
Yeah.
sooner than I said it, the people that hooked it up, he told them the same thing.
And then she
Then
posted some shit. I seen it.
yeah,
Yeah.
then Jay Gutter hit me up, was like, "Did you know Krista Glove Taylor had something to do with Breaking?" I was like,
Yeah,
"Hell yeah, I do."
breaking is what. Yeah, I was like, well, wait, right? Yeah,
Right. Oh man, there you go. There you go.
play that beat. Play that beat.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. I know there's a story
4
behind that
million
too.
copies.
Yeah, man.
I
Would you like to get into that?
4 million.
story behind how you got into breaking, dog. There's got to be a dope story behind that. I know there's got to be.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
so that story encompasses the other stuff you're gonna ask me. I'll go from the DJ beginnings into breaking. It's all kind of the same time frame. So
Okay.
I was 17 years old. I just graduated from high school. My birthday was like, I was really 16 all through the senior year. Couldn't even drive or none of that shit. And then I decided to go to college. I always wanted to make rocket ships, right? Really, I wanted to make something that could come back. They all would dump the ships. I wanted to make a return thing. So I was designing this shit. Turns out, when I went to college, the space shuttle took off in like 1979, right then, or the very first space shuttle that returned. And so I just quit school.
The year I was born.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So I quit school and was walking down the street here, the street where I live to this day. And this is 50 years ago, I guess, or 46 years ago, 1979. And it was, hey, Lord, I want to do something I could be the best at. And Magic Johnson had just hit the world as a basketball player. Before Magic, I had a chance to be a star. When that, I was going to go, because I was 17. I was 6'6". I'm a point guard. I could jump. I could shoot. Snoop does not play basketball. He ran up against me once or twice, and he understands the difference from a pro body. There's a pro body, and there's a 6-foot person. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Magic Johnson came out, and Larry Bird. I didn't play with none of them in the athletic. I was on the West Coast. I'm like, God. We had guards over here. So I had Ralph Jackson. I had a couple of point guards that was tight. We grew up. Russell Westbrook from here to show later on. That's West Coast type thing. Anyway, I'm like, Lord, what can I do? He said the word DJ. I had never even heard the term or considered it. That's how I know it was an epiphany from inside. God is inside, just so y'all know that. Anyway, imagine if you had, quick footnote, God is part of you, so much so that to consider him to be near is too far away. Okay, so back to that other stuff.
Yeah.
I was walking, God says DJ, so I said, okay, what the hell is that? I talked to a guy like my dad. He probably smacked me, but I'll slip a word in, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm starting to go to Radio Shack. I'm starting to do all this shit. Fast forward to, I finally figure out I need two things that played these records. They didn't call them. I hadn't learned the word turntable or platter yet. I only knew it was record player. That's my word.
Yeah.
All of y'all grew up with record players. We all know what that, or a component set, or a stereo. That was my vocabulary.
Boom. Yeah.
Imagine going to Radio Shack saying you want to put two stereos together and make, what the fuck you talking about, boy? They do that on the radio. They got turntables. Oh!
Yep.
So anyway, I finally get to the equipment, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It's like 1980. I'm in college. I go to school for, I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm going to school for broadcasting, all that bullshit. So I know I got a bigger vocabulary, not them three. I got 10 words now, and I know kind of what I'm looking for. I know what an amp is. I know I'm learning words. You 17 and know YouTube, and the encyclopedias don't have that shit in them because they was written 10 years ago. Ain't no new ones coming out. Even the phone book is old. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go find living information. So he got his weed, my nigga. I seen that flame go up, bro. I'm so happy for you. So anyway, I know that feeling when you, let's take a moment of silence for that feeling when you light. Bless you. This is truly the Smokers Podcast. My family right here, bro. That's right. Anytime. So I go from that to now I got these turntables. I go to Fred Rated. They give me two SLB1 belt drive turntables and a GLI mixer. So I'm just kind of like, I'm putting songs together, beat matching, cool, right? So I work at Burger King because I'm trying to, you got to go out and dates. You need money. So I got a job at Burger King. I shoot over here, and my boy works there with me, and he goes, man, I always see you coming in kind of almost late from work from that Radio Shack. What are you doing over there? You got another job? I said, man, I'm trying to be a DJ. This dude was from New York, right? He said, I'm a DJ. And when you were a kid, like I had just turned 18. I was like, what? You believe everything motherfuckers tell you when you're 18.
Yeah, you do.
I get you. Yeah.
He's a DJ. Wow. Yep. And that's how God worked with me. He would put it right in front of me.
Larger than life. Larger than life.
Yeah, he would say, come over to my house after work. So I couldn't wait to finish work. We'd go finish work. He lived in a neighborhood. I live in Ladera Heights. He lived in the Dons. It's like all part of Baldwin Hills. So I get to his house. We're on the bus. I go in his room. He got remember the component set? It had like a plastic top, right? Remember that?
Oh,
had the record. You could put the changer. So he pulled that out.
Yeah.
I said, all right.
Yeah, that was.
He put that out, and I'm already disappointed, right? I was like, okay, he ain't showing me shit. Then he pulls out a turntable, a SLB1. Pop. I go, aha. He got them two. They didn't match, but he had them. Then he pulled out a little device that had two up and down faders and one cross fader. I was like,
the mixer.
What's that? Because all
the mixer.
had knobs.
All you needed.
I was good with the knobs, but I had never seen a crossfader. He's like, this is the such and such, this version. And that motherfucker proceeded to make me a tape. He did all his pitching on the turntable he could control. Then he put the same record down, switch it up, and then mix the next record in. Not only was he dope, but he was working with one hand tied behind his back. I was like, this dude, he made me the dopest tape ever. And he taught me the balance of knowing what to play together on that one tape. Like what type of music. Because I wanted to make people dance, and I didn't want to. You can't, when on our DJ, everybody dances. Ain't nobody on the wall. They can't help it. And I learned that skill. So
ain't no chairs. Ain't no chairs.
Now I'm doing that, right? Now it's 81. And a record come out. I get a white label, Grandmaster Flash on the Wheels of Steel, right? I hear what this nigga's doing, and I said, that's exactly what the fuck I want to do right there. I learned every move on that record and would perform it live. Everybody thought it was the record, and they would come up and look. So when I started DJing in 1982 to end near 83, people start pulling out cameras. That was when that shit started. When we started manipulating. So remember this. In 80, up into high school in the 80s, I remember Oscos. I remember the DJ was hidden up in the corner. Always, you couldn't find it. A little window. And then Oscos put him in a bowl in the center of the dance floor. He's a star. When I started DJing on stage. It was an old theater. I was on stage. So watch this. I'm going to go into the story. So I became a mobile DJ. Now I'm DJing parties. Niggas, I went and did a Capri Club. My homie saw me doing this shit. He said, yo, come to this shit I'm DJing. I went up there. He put me up there. I rocked that shit. Everybody was watching. It was like 1,000 people. They rushed the fucking stage. They thought it was a New York DJ there. They had never seen nobody. They was like,
unheard of. Yeah.
Behind the back. Mouth hands up. This is when we started. I started with that shit. I didn't see nobody do that. I did it. I was practicing that shit in my garage. So now I start doing parties and I need to get gear. So I got I can't do Burger King no more. It ain't really helping. So I started delivering speakers. So I met a buddy of mine who put me on with a cat who was like a hood rental company. He had all the big Sherwin Vegas and shit. And he was renting them to niggas like us with no credit because he knew he could just, we was going to bring it back. He knew our mamas and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So I started working for him and he had me deliver speakers. He said, man, they got a place up here in downtown that's like does that stuff you do with them turntables. You should go there. Deliver these speakers there and tell them, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell them about you. So I get there. It's a old theater. I set the speakers up and shit. I got all that shit set up. Those Sherwin Vegas speakers are huge, right? They got big-ass fucking metal corners. When you stack them together, they pitch you. That shit hurts like a motherfucker for a pussy-ass hand DJ like me. My shit, look, you see the manicure, right? It's like constant. Fuck getting pinched. I used to work on cars. I know I'm going. I used to work on cars, and I stopped. Once I did a knuckle bust. You know the knuckle buster? Couldn't get that shit loose. He laughing like I did that shit last week, love. Okay, I had the engine lift, all of it, bro. I was racing cars. I was in it. Fuck that. Don't touch my hands. I'm a piano player. I was like, nah, I can't do that shit no more. So anyway, I had these big ass gloves on. They were like oversized gardening gloves with the rabbit fur inside, right?
Okay.
I'm skinny, right? 143 pounds with a tank top on. I mean, I'm not bony, but I'm so skinny. These gloves look like Mickey Mouse huge, right? So these two white boys come outside, right? And when they walked outside, they were true. They looked like they was in one was Rocksteady Crew, and the other one was the mother. I was like, these dudes, they from New York. This is it. They walked up to me and said, hey, we the club owners. I said, I knew it in my mind. He had the belt buckle. I mean, this is the beginning, though. This is when it was fly, not when the motherfuckers started to copy. No one had that shit on in L.A. These were the only two. This motherfucker said, I'm from Belgium and I'm from France. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers ain't even American. Fuck. So.
That part right there, that's something that we keep hearing that's coming to light too.
That's why I'm making a point of that. I'm trying to see what y'all gonna say about that. You feeling me? Because they ain't even American. Hip hop was started by a different group than anyway. Cats say, DJ name. I said, yeah, I'm a hot DJ. I'm the shit.
I was going to just not to interrupt you real quick, but Gutter, like the background, the music is kind of like taking over when you're in the store.
I apologize about the background. I'm gonna do my mic real quick so I get out the gas station. I'm grabbing some lunch.
All right, homie. Yeah.
I apologize.
My bad. Yeah. Got you, man. Continue, man.
It's funny though. So watch this.
I can hear you though.
Shady. Yeah, we got you. So Shady, calm your ass. So anyway, you know the sound is awful. Like people always try to tell you some shit you already know. Like, how about you fix it from over there, as awful? Can you fix it? No, then. I'm gonna tell you this real quick before I get in that part of that story. Whenever you see a problem, if you don't have a solution, keep your mouth shut. Thank you. Now, public service announcement. Y'all all agree with that shit because everybody telling y'all motherfucking shit. I look at him rubbing his head. I could tell. Niggas like, man, that's Oh boy in the dispensary, like, ooh, I feel that. He can't really be reacting, but he's dealing with the waitress or the cashier people. But you get it too. So now, they said, what's your DJ name, Mr. Bad DJ? I looked to the right and left and shit. I said, DJ Chris. Call me
The
DJ Chris.
glove.
The motherfucker said, they laughed for like 5 minutes, right? Literally. I mean, I was almost, you know how you want to cover yourself? Like chicks be thinking you can see up your skirt shit. I wanted to put my hands over my balls like, what y'all laughing at? I was motivated. So finally they said, look, man, we're going to have a name for you. We got a marquee. So when you come, you play at 11. We'll have your name up on the lights. So I go pull up on Friday at 11. That shit said 11 p.m. The Glove.
The glove.
I said, that's me, The Glove.
Boom.
The Glove.
Yeah, I'm out of the rest is history right there. Yeah,
I'll take that. And I was thinking it could have been a nigga in the bathroom washing his hands, about to play, and he heard me playing them records. I started scratching, and he fucking said, fuck, threw his shit in the trash like, fuck it, man. He could be The Glove. I always have that. Like, it was really wasn't my name, but God gave it to me in life. So that's how I got my name. And that club I'm DJing on, so I get up on the stage, right? I'm rocking. The first time I ever seen somebody scratching was when I went in there. The DJs I relieved, they were called Shake City Rockers. They was rocking.
Oh, shit.
Them niggas could scratch and everything. I was like, ooh, some kindred spirits. Aha. So we get to talking that rap shit, record shit. And then I start DJing. So then this guy come up on stage making announcements like movie car, so-and-so. And then he starts saying shit like, he read off a license, he give out the specials, then he go, all the girlies on the left say, ow. All the guys on the right, put your hands. And he started to say some shit. So I started to hear he was going to rhythm till I was scratching. So I started to cut. And then he looked over and I started to drop shit out when he say hot shit, bring it back in, boop, 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 boop. And this the girl, she said, boop, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, so we got a bit going, right? So afterwards, I was like, who is this motherfucker? That was Ice-T. That's how I met Ice-T.
Oh, shit.
We met on stage. He was like, who is that DJ? It's The Glove. He was like, and wait, though. I didn't realize that we met on stage like that. I remember that night. But I didn't know that was the first time we met. I didn't put it together. He told that story. I was like, oh, shit. I heard that shit. And then I remember, like, you're right. I wouldn't do nothing else before this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll catch up.
Hey, because you know when it comes to MCs, Ice-T is the best. When it comes to DJs, forget the rest. He's reckless. Choo 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 choo. Man,
I can't believe it. I have people air scratching like I do air guitar. Like cats walking around doing my scratches, bro. It's like it's like wearing your sneakers, man. It's like I love you guys, bro. Now let me tell you another thing. I've learned from Arnold Schwarzenegger. When a mother and a few others, when you see a celebrity and you quote their favorite line, do you ever notice they do this? They always love it. They'll never say. You be like, I'll be back. And Arnold will turn around like, who said that?
Yeah.
We love that shit. Don't ever stop, motherfuckers. Don't stop. Don't think,
I had that with Diana Ross actually. It was like way early, and she would. I saw her and I said, "Stop in the name of love." I said it, and she goes, "It's too early for that boy." Yeah.
She loved it.
Yeah.
And we remember,
stop in the name of love. And she shook her head.
Even though it be a lot of people doing it, you remember all of that shit because it don't be as much as you think.
Yeah.
Right.
You probably are one of 10 of that day where you would think it was millions saying that to her.
Yeah.
But no, man, I love that.
This remind me of
Feel free to be a child sometime. That's why it's good to have kids because you can get in there with them and be a kid. You can roll around and play. Look, my daughters used to paint my nails and I would have tea and play with dolls and shit. I never forget. My baby it was her second birthday, and she wanted Winnie the Pooh to come. So funny. And I just seen a dude, somebody had the Incredible Hulk, and they showed the kids' response, and I was laughing. I was like, that ain't shit. I had Winnie the Pooh come, and them kids all started crying.
Damn.
And so, Trip, I couldn't figure it out, and then I realized they thought Winnie the Pooh was this big because he was on TV. And TV, he was only this big. He wasn't this big.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of this.
you know what's so funny about that? You mentioned Winnie the Pooh. I was watching a documentary on that cartoon, and each one of those characters represented a mental illness.
Represented a what?
A mental illness.
I was today years old when I learned that one. Which one was? It makes sense too.
Yeah.
Because Tigger had ADHD.
Yes, I was going to say already. That was going to be my first guess. I was going to say, yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Piglet suffered from paranoia.
Okay.
We already know Eeyore. Eeyore too.
Eeyore was suffer from depression.
It's
Winnie the Pooh was
Winnie the Pooh suffered from depression and compulsive eating disorder.
Bipolar.
But yes.
Because he would be sad and happy. Extremely
he's sad and
happy.
Yep, he was.
Absolutely.
He was bipolar.
Now that you're saying this, I get it. Watch this though. What was Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin, they said he suffered from something, but it was a personality disorder.
That's exactly right. He's a schizophrenic.
Not
all of them was his personality.
Mm-hmm.
All Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, they are all different splits of the guy. Not you. Do you go to school for that shit? How you, nigga? That's genius.
Energy.
For you to teach me that is, dude, I gotta send you something, bro. I'm gonna send you one of my plants. You grow weed.
Man, we glad you vibing with us, man. That's kind of how we,
Rabbit was a narcissist.
Yeah, you're right.
He was.
Hey, you know what? Now that you mention it, some of the items that they coveted make sense too. Like he was always trying to get honey. That's some kind of disorder thing within the disorder. He wasn't trying to just get food. It was that shit in that tree.
Right. He always wanted he had to have honey.
And it was
that represented addiction.
Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I bet you this all. Now watch this. You got the Wizard of Oz. You can put that shit on there. You got the fucking anything. Hansel and Gretel. You can put that shit on there.
Mm-hmm.
The witches something. Every one of these, dude. The Bible is exactly like what you just said. Well, watch this though. Each one of those personalities, you as a human will experience. Everything in the Bible, you will go through, including crucifixion and resurrection. You may not physically die and come back, but something in your life,
will die.
Bro, I should have died. I've already had my resurrection. I got a big ass scar right here. I had cavernous angioma, just like FloJo. She couldn't handle it. She died. I didn't. They saved me. So
I feel you,
I was
man.
in the hospital when she died. So you know what I'm saying? But that's what's the trip about these books.
Yeah,
we write them, but the words and stuff is heavy. The spirits that go with the word, the weight of the power of word is way heavier than known. And that's why people keep getting, most of the time, niggas get killed over shit they said. Period.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if a nigga did this. He would live longer.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Like going back to the whole thing, like I said, like not to wear it into the ground, but shout out to Hussein for outlive dumb shit.
Yeah.
I was giving him a salute. Nigga hit myself in the face.
That's just like a lot of people. A lot of people didn't know, like with X-Men. People didn't know that Professor X, Charles Xavier, represented Martin Luther King, and Magneto represented Malcolm X.
Oh, and that's why they had two different. That makes sense too, because they had two different approaches for the same goal. They were trying to free the mutants. One was trying to work within the government, and the other one was like, "Fuck them and the humans. We should be God." That's so. Look,
Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam movement, same thing.
And look, yo, I'm not a Superman fan. I'm a Lex Luthor fan. That dude is an alien, bro. Get him the fuck out of here,
An
bro.
alien,
He's not human. Fuck you. I got a story called Lex Luthor, Hero of Humanity. That's a movie. I'm gonna bring Lex out.
Hey, I'm gonna put you up something on.
You got me.
I'm gonna put you up something about Superman. Superman was actually based on John Henry.
So I thought you were gonna say he was some kind of Nazi hero or some shit. You said
No,
John
he
Henry.
was he was based on John. He was based on John Henry.
Now I love the story of John Henry. I always tell people that's gonna be me. I got this weed rolling machine and I roll, right? I've rolled over 50,000. This motherfucker can roll 700 an hour. I'm like, let's race. I'm gonna end up busting my heart like that fool. Fuck that. I'm gonna put that shit to work and I'm gonna kick back. But that's deep, John Henry. So now that club that I put all that shit down, they gave me the name. I'm in there every week. It's packed. It got all ages. But the trippy part is it's like 40% celebrities and executives from record labels. Like Michael Jackson learned how to moonwalk in that motherfucker. From Jeffrey Daniels and the homie, another dancer, but from the hood, like one of them niggas that'll beat your ass and take your money, but can dance like that. And so then Mike would hang with these kind of cats, you know, not really in the 80s. There wasn't really no need to get that kind of security. He had his dude or his brothers or whatever. You got Mike. You had Prince flow through. Madonna came when she first started, got me and Ice-T backstage begging to get on stage. So Ice was like, okay, well, you got to, you know, do something for me. I don't know. It wasn't like no sexual favors, but you know how niggas be, you know, we was down there in that little ass room and shit. So when we got up on stage, she go taking the nigga's shirt off while she performed. And so his girlfriend, I got a picture. I'm going to send it to y'all. His girlfriend is standing in the cut by me. You can see his girlfriend by the speaker looking at that nigga. And Madonna's over there with the mic. And Ice is kind of behind her looking kind of like he could feel the heat from the girls. And then the homie and me, I'm back here with my back turned because I'm DJing. But as you can see, it's me. I'm going to send y'all that. That shit was hilarious that night. But anyway, it was all kind of shit. So it was always celebrities. Nobody was in LA. You don't really be asking niggas for autographs and shit. When you can go to a local spot, that's how they be hanging. They be at the restaurant. So it was cool. People don't be believing it, but them motherfuckers was all in there. Clarence Avant, fucking Herb Alpert, all these.
Oh damn! Yeah, Herb Alpert. Yeah.
Terry Lewis. When you got a happening, people be there.
Damn.
How about this? They got a lot of clubs in New York, the Tunnel and all that shit. They didn't make a movie about none of them motherfuckers though.
They didn't. The only club in New York that was
a movie called Thank God It's Friday, just like they did with Breakin', and put the Studio 54. That motherfucker was in the movie.
Yeah.
And then when they did the shit with us, but we was the next, because all that other shit, Beat Street and all that come after us. Crush Groove, that come after Breakin'. So we was the next, and we was doing it from the streets. They was like, oh, man, even though they had all goofy and shit.
Yeah, because Crush Groove had
well, I mean, that shit was real too, you know, like,
They had Crush Groove had the fever in it. They had the fever in it.
Yeah, the fever. I told you that.
But Breakin' had that like with hooking up the equipment and everything.
Them. We was the second movie ever about a club after Studio 54. It was Breakin'. That's what the cats of the East Coast be doing that. They do that. They rock around, they move their head. They don't want to believe it. Then they go Google and go, wow, 85, Crush Groove, 86, Sheila E., whatever that movie. Look at, watch, I'm going to fuck you up with this one. I was in a documentary called Breaking and Entering, right? Watch this. There was a documentary. Now, forget about the one everybody knows, Wild Style. There was a documentary called Style Wars, which is supposed to be the very first ever hip-hop documentary, Style Wars, right? Came on PBS. Guess what else came on that same night on PBS? Breaking and Entering. West Coast was right there the first night with we got arguably the first ever hip-hop documentary, bro, over everybody. So cats be like this platinum record, nobody in LA had no plaques. None of them rappers, they was trying to be gold. They didn't even know what platinum was. I learned it because I asked the dude who taught me the organ. He had a plaque. I said, "What's that?" He said, "That's a gold record." So I knew that was not gold. When I saw platinum, I asked Russ Regan, "This is for what? How many?" He said, "1 million. This is double a gold record. You guys sold 4 million." I said, "Cool, I got it." This was in 1984 too. Dr. Dre still in high school, I think, in '84. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's like almost. I'm like, okay, so this is how I look at the greatest ever Dr. Dre from the West Coast. I feel like, if you guys ever seen a TV show called Speed Racer, I feel like Dr. Dre
Man,
is
that
Speed
used to
Racer.
be, man,
Go Speed
kids,
Racer, go.
Speed Racer, that used to be the shit.
There you go. So Dr. Dre is Speed Racer. You know, he went all the races. He the shit. But he had a brother named Racer X. I'm Rex Racer. That was his
Racer,
older
okay.
brother. You
I
know what
got
Rex
you.
Racer did? He taught him the game. He showed him, and he would block and come in second place and keep everybody off his ass and let him win because he was his little brother. I'm Rex Racer for this shit.
Yeah.
And I always that's how come I could take this big ass ego I got and put it in my pocket when I'm around that nigga. Because it was about him. It wasn't about me. I was going to get mine, period. I got too many ideas to not. Like, I was trying to build computers and shit. I'm trying to do other shit. Remember I told you I went to school for aeronautical engineering. I want to build rocket ships to return to Earth. Like, my mind is on some way other shit. I was like, music, that shit, I learned that when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm down. That's easy.
Yeah, that part, yeah.
So that movie became Breakin', and it was about that club.
Right, yeah. No, that's what's up. I was going to say, did you have questions coming in? Or like, I was just checking real quick.
Coming in, shout out to, I don't know, Dubo Sonics. I don't want to fuck it up. Doobie Sonics.
That's my dude right there. Yeah, he's dope.
Right on. Salute.
Couple questions in here. He said, ask Glove about the Reckless studio session and his role as Snoop.
Oh.
So that was
all right.
Question.
Okay, so when the record, so when we did Breakin', we was filming. They was paying us a grip to film. We filmed for 2 weeks inside the club right during the day, and they shooting and we eating, paying, whatever. So my girlfriend at the time overheard the producers talking about the music, and they was about to hire Africa Bambaataa, Soul Sonic Force and shit. So she was a Jewish chick. She floated over to me and was like, "Yo," they didn't even notice her. I just realized that because she was Jewish. She was over there with them. They probably thought she was with catering or with. She walked over to my black ass and said, "Hey, babe, you need to tell them you the West Coast Africa Bambaataa. They about to spend some money with this guy." I went over there and told them that. I had just, off of the first week's check, we had done Breaking and Entering. I had got paid a little bit and bought a drum machine. Yeah. I had a drum machine. That's it. I told them motherfuckers, "Yeah, man, I'm the guy." They said, "Okay, cool, great. We was just talking and thinking about." Like, I read their mind. And they said, "We need you to do these 3 pieces. We need a trailer, and we got these scenes." They paid me a grip, bro, to do that shit. I did that shit, got it all done from. I found a white boy, Dave Stores, that had a studio. Through my Mexican Latino brothers, I was making these bootleg records. I had a lot of mixes out. Cats used to do mixtapes, but we would do them on vinyl and sell them at the swap meet. That's where Dre and them got the concept. That's all a bite. We was the first doing that shit. They was selling tapes. We was selling records. I learned that from the essays. So we used to go drop our boxes and shit. $100 a box. 20 records. 25 really. But anyway, they were selling for like $10. So we was making these. I got one called Scratch Dance that I tried to. I did a misdirect. So these records, these bootlegs are thoroughly illegal. You go to prison for that shit. So on the Scratch Dance, to make people not think it was me, I put Scratch Dance was the title, and then I put it was the Pyramid Mix, because we had a famous DJ in LA called the Egyptian Lover. So I would just make
Egyptian lover, baby, boo,
but people would just assume he was so dope. They would just assume that it was his because it said that. So I let that go for like 20-something, 30 years. Somebody came to me. I only recently started telling people I did that record. Like, it's been 10 years max.
Yeah.
Just like somebody came up to me. I produced a song called Phone Tap, right? And I read this shit. I did this song in 2000 and I did it in 1998. I actually did the track in 1998. Somebody in 2008 had released what the sample was, and I chuckled. I said, bro, it took y'all 20 years actively looking to find out what I had used. Right. That's a lifetime, bro. A whole bunch of people, the people who I got it from didn't find out. Tattletale. We don't like them sample hunters and sample guys that tell that shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
Ask any producer, you're gonna get Pete Rock and all them cats on here, they'll be all joyful. You bring one of them niggas up and be like, nah, man. Because them dudes cut it to your money. You can use it by one record and have 7 records off of it. You motherfucking sample hunter tell somebody, now that somebody else got the 7. You got to go look for that shit. Don't be telling them. Make them go find the game. Don't tell them the game. Yeah. So look, here's for free. When you're teaching or selling something, this is what you give them. The who, the what, the why, the where, and the when. You give them all of that, right? You know what you don't give them? The how. You sell the how.
Yeah. To be sold, not to be told.
That's why that shit can get all not to be told. When you're buying something, they be like, oh, get this and get this and get this for free. That's the who, what, where, when. Oh, but if you purchase, that's the how you get it.
Right.
Then you teach them how to tie it all together. The ones who pay really learn the secret. The rest of them be on some bullshit. Yep. So anyway, from that whole thing, I didn't want to do no rap. I just did that for the movie part. It was sick, and I was a DJ. Ice-T was my rapper. Everybody says that I was a DJ, but like if you listen to the song, it's not about him.
It ain't.
Like, I'm the artist, but nobody, just like they say, hey, it's cool, man. I ain't tripping. People don't even read. They say
some game recognition.
Read the record says Chris the Glove Taylor and David Storrs. You ask 80 people who record that is, 70 of them are gonna say Ice-T. 10 of them gonna say Glove, and ain't nobody gonna say David Storrs except maybe 2, and Doobie Sonics will be one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how that shit go. I paid that dude to rap that shit. Dude, I paid him the equivalent of 15 racks today to do that.
Damn.
And still gave him percentage. And didn't recoup on it.
That part, man. Wow. So,
See. Well, Cat's got another view of that when you the business. Like when you get 55% of something, they all mad and shit. And when it's something that still pays 42 years later, I still get checked for that shit.
Still earning in the revenue. Yeah.
It goes up and down too. Shit get popular again.
And the song was on the Electric Street Smarts compilation too. That was put out by I forgot the name of that label, but they always put out from
all bootleg. I don't make a dime on anything that ain't Polydor. I ain't seen. Taxi Dirty, Street Sounds,
Rhino. That's who used to do it. Rhino, right?
That means 2 guys got paid. The guy who brought it to Rhino, and then Rhino stole it from them. That's how that goes.
Oh wow, yeah. Damn, yeah.
Nobody makes money with Rhino Records. That's why they out of business.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, all of his bootlegs, man. Ain't nobody got.
Oh man, I used to.
But it's cool though. Fuck it, it's part of the legend. Hey, look, I consider those promotional copies.
I like,
Right.
Cats had to buy them. I'm sorry, I would have gave them to you for free because I didn't get a dime off of them. You could have that.
Yeah.
Electric Street Smarts, all that was on there. Electric Street Smarts, Reckless, jam on it, let the music play.
Jam on it.
Them shit when I hear beautiful for
jam on it.
Records. Like imagine buying that shit and all your joints is on there.
Yeah.
Right. It was. All my joints was on Electric Street Jams, bro. Everything was on that on them compilations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Like, everything, Egyptian Lover. I'm like, oh shit, Egyptian Lover come off. As soon as Egyptian Lover go off, doom, 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 doom. Wiki. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
Check up.
3 words of the way.
Bam. Electric.
Boom.
Come. Juan Atkins, nigga. Oh my. Cybertron. Clear.
Oh well, Cybertron, all them from Cybertron from here.
Yeah, that's Atkins. They from the D's, bro. What?
Play that beat.
You gotta
Play
go a
that beat.
long way to
Why don't you
tell
play
me
it for
something
me?
with that
Play
music,
that beat.
baby. Anything in my era, that's my shit. I
Yeah.
know the difference between house music and garage music.
But I like that. Yeah.
People don't even know that.
I told
Garage
you,
music died. House music took over, and nobody even knows what garage music is. The garage was a club, just like that house music came because, dude, the club, the DJ he played at, it was called something that had to do with a house. And they said the music was house, because I forgot the name of the club, but it's like that too, bro. It's like Osco's or the
House
Garage or
music, baby. House music.
them clubs, bro. That's how we used to. Let me tell you, when we made music, we wanted. Well, I was a DJ, and Arabian Prince says this best. We would look at the crowd and say, "How do we take this and put this on a record?" That's why we would have shit like the roof, the roof, the roof is
The
on
roof is
fire
on
on the
fire.
record. Because when we would do that shit, we were in front of 4,000 people and shit. We doing the sports arena. Imagine the crowd response. It's like Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? That shit is bananas.
Yeah,
So
man.
we was on that, and that's how we made our records. That's why Egypt's records are like that.
Yeah.
Doobie says is a Ice-T rap talker. He wasn't even considered as a rap talker.
They didn't have the name rapper. It wasn't really. It came about around 83, 84 with the Beastie Boys, and they wasn't calling them rapper. It was hip hop wasn't even dude look.
Yeah, it didn't even have a
It's
section
way
you could find in the store. I remember when you couldn't find it in the store. It was like you found it urban.
urban. And then it was. It went from urban to rap.
Rap.
And then
a
year later, it became hip hop. They didn't like the rap monitor. They dumped that shit. But before rap right there, this is 82, 80, 84, 83, it was rap talker. And I was scratcher. They didn't even call me a DJ, the dumbass motherfuckers. They put scratcher. Like a fluffer. You know what a fluffer is, motherfucker?
And actually, that's
I'm a scratcher.
You don't want to be. Yeah, you don't want to be called that. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, but anyway, that's the credit. So we just blame it on age. But yeah, that was that whole thing. And so then I left that world and started doing. I still DJ, but I'm doing private clubs and shit. Rich motherfuckers is paying me to DJ. I'm DJing for Eddie Murphy. Shit like that. The same. Yeah, it's shit like that, right in the 80s. And then I meet Dr. Dre in like 89. But I'm doing a R&B group. I'm trying to be, because the reason I wanted to do R&B, rap budgets were $100,000. R&B budgets were $325,000 minimum.
Wow,
that's 3 times the money, right? I'm gonna sing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That part.
That's exactly what I said. I'm gonna sing, and I did, and I got a singer to go with me.
Hey, that's what's up.
And then so we got a deal with Ruthless, and Dre signed us, and then he signed me. Well, he signed me as a writer producer when he heard my shit, and he already had known. I didn't even know. And then I had told him, look, I'm not gonna sign. I got a group. I'm not gonna lead them dudes. And he said I'll sign the group. So Eazy signed the group, and that's how we started that shit off. We signed the Ruthless, and then I, did a lot of work there. Went on to we had a dispute with Ruthless Records, and then we went on to become Deathrow Records. The dispute, funny thing, people don't really know, but it was basically because of my group, Po Broken Lonely.
Actually, somebody just mentioned that right now too. By the way, Doobie Sonics.
He knows. But I told him don't be telling shit before I say it. Wait till after I say it, and then type it. Stop trying to be ahead of me, dude. You can't do that. Because I got hired a publicist now. And when I'm on the fucking Drink Champs, don't you fucking do that shit, bro. Don't type it first. Let your boy say it in front of them people first. This is my number one guy. I'm about to hire this motherfucker. So anyway, that's like stealing your thunder. Yeah, somebody just told me that. I got some shit he don't know though, so I'm keeping them. I'm not telling those stories. I'm gonna bust everybody out when I get on the national stage. I got 100 of them. Man, I tell you this one though. I've told this before. Like I was talking about that basketball shit. We played. It was my group, Po Broken Lonely, against. So it's me, Mike, Ruben, and then we had my brother Randy, who's the same height as me. I'm 6'6", he's 6'7", I'm 6'7", he's 6'6". We don't know. So. But he was actively playing in high school at the time. He was only 15, right? So it was me, against Suge, DOC, Snoop, and Dre, right? That was one team. So we were at this guy, David Kenner. He was our attorney for the label. We was at his house. He had a big tennis court, half-court basketball, painted shit. So we out there, right? We was out there shooting, not bothering nobody. We didn't ask to whoop their ass. We was out there just minding our own business, right? Doing goofy shit. So here comes Snoopy. He think Snoopy claims athlete. I said, man, when I was training, you was at Wayside. How you an athlete, bro? You can't sling, and you can't be a slinger on the corner and be an athlete, bro. You just don't. Haven't you seen the TV shows and shit, bro? Like, no, you're not an athlete. You a tall guy. So,
Right.
They challenged us to a game. Now, look, Dr. Dre, 6'2", 6 at least. DOC, 6'4". Suge Knight, 6'4". Snoop, 6'6". They thinking that, I got my boy on the team, Mike, he 5'10", and Ruben is like 5'11". Right? It's me, Randy, we tall, and then them two. But they don't know Ruben was like all-city CIF guard 2 years in a row for Westchester High School, right? This dude don't miss. When he starts shooting, he don't miss. He ain't gonna shoot because he's a distributor. So, real quick, I'm gonna give you 3 plays. We get the ball. Boom, I take it out, top of the key. I'm at the top of the key. My brother runs all the way. This is a real half court, not a pro, but high schoolish. So I'm at the top of the key. My brother runs a cut because he's high school. So I know he's going to try to run a play. So I dribble to the left. He cuts across the baseline, and I throw a lob. It's like a 30-foot lob. And Suge Knight is between my brother and the basket, right? But my brother don't see Suge. He's looking at the ball, right? So he goes. And now Suge don't see the ball. He see my brother. Now, let's say the basket is here where this thing is. So Suge Knight is here. My brother's off screen running. The ball comes. It's just outside. Suge tries to tackle my brother who's catching the ball.
Wow.
He took Suge Knight. Bang! Nuts in the face. One of them dunks, like super highlight. Suge was so mad, he tried to slam it to the floor, but they used to call him a piece of paper. My brother's so skinny, you like stuck to him like fly paper. He couldn't push him. You know what I mean? He was too light.
Wow.
That's what.
So that's the first one. That was one. I said one. And then they threw the ball back, right? Boom, I thought my boy Mike Lynn, he shoot a brick. DLC get the rebound. He give it to Snoop. Snoop shoots some whack bank shot. They miss it. Suge tap it to DLC. DLC make a bank shot. 1-1, right? They take it out. Dr. Dre shoot an air ball, and that was it, bro. I got the ball, layup, boom. I give it to my boy Ruben. He shot 7 jumpers all in a row. I take it out and pass it to him. I dribble to the left, throw it over my head. Every time. Them niggas walk into the house, bro. They quit.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
we didn't even ask them. We was doing that anyway. So we just continued on. We was doing. I mean, Suge got dunked on so bad, bro. I have never seen. Imagine Shaq getting dunked on by 16-year-old Kobe in high school at a Laker practice.
Wow.
Like with force, but he's so skinny. The only thing that shows that it was force, how the ball go through the net, whap, and the rim snapped a little. But if he was me, that nigga would have been tanked. He would have caught a knee to the chest or to the throat. For Suge, knee to the throat. Just jail yard basketball. You hops, they gonna try to hurt you. Knee to or elbow. This is how you dunk.
Oh yeah.
You know this move. You remember this?
Right.
Don't but I know that because I played in college too. So I know how to do that. I play with OGs and shit. Them niggas was body slamming. He got 13.
Yeah, different kind of ball.
Yeah. So my brother tore his ass up though. It was nice. And then he was in the paper next week reversing on some 7-footer. They had him in the paper. I said, see, Suge, he let you off easy. He could have turned in the air and just swung his legs. He could have went around it. My brother got scared. He was Mr. Basketball for Mississippi when Othello Harrington was there.
Right. Yeah.
He played for the Army. When he went to the Army, he played on the Army travel team. Like that. It was like, So yeah, they went into a hornet's nest with that shit. They thought they. These, bro, we used to play these celebrity games, and R. Kelly would come out there, and R. Kelly would talk all that big shit in front of a camera, and he's 2 feet tall. He come out, and it's like, bro, I'm not gonna even let your ball get out your hands. Every time you shoot it, I'm just gonna stand behind you and knock it down. Like, you're a midget, bro. Like, literally, don't talk that shit. You from Chicago, you ain't Jordan. You look like him.
Yeah.
Too little, bro. That's what they're too small.
Oh yeah. No, I know it's when I seen him on stage and stuff like a long time ago, man. It's like, yeah, because
TLC was
he do
small.
look
I couldn't even date one of them chicks. I'm too big.
Breakin.
But I mean, Suge used to date Chili, so they unbreakable, bro. Them little ones is something else.
Yeah.
Unbreakable. For real. So from there, with the Deathrow and somebody said I ever shoot with Eazy. Oh, that's Blade. Eazy did not, no athletics did he? He was a chill ass. Nah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all go. I watch. And his pager would be going off anyway, shaking off the table because all the bitches. That nigga couldn't. He was too tired from fucking. Eazy. I tell you what. I don't know if he could have continued sex at that level into these 60s. But I mean, man, they had a contest. So right before so watch this. I start messing with them 89, 88, 89. So I'm starting to hang and shit. And me, Eazy, and Drake talk on the phone every day, right, with Mike Glenn. We on the phone every day. So they talk about these contests they used to have. They say who could fuck the most bitches on tour in 24 hours. And Eazy always win. They say Eazy always win. Eazy always win. He got 11 bitches, blah, blah, blah. And they got us so proof whatever, right? So it's like, what? And then the nigga sneezed out on the road and got whisked away. Next thing you know, he had AIDS. That's when I said, ooh, I'm going to slow my dicking down. Because I didn't know no better. This motherfucker was fucking, I'm hearing the real. The streets and shit talk that injection and bullshit. This nigga was fucking and fucking chicks. One of them chicks had AIDS and caught it some kind of way and didn't tell him. That's how this dude died. I mean, it was, it was never no rubbers around. It was all raw. We in the 80s. The worst, before AIDS, it was the worst you could get was herpes simplex 10, like motherfucking dude said. Niggas, we had a nice life. Free love was cool.
Burning up.
I didn't do that. I had a homie who he thought he fucked so much he would take penicillin every day. Like, as a preemptive.
Preventatively.
Yeah, but you take it like 2 weeks and you don't work no more, motherfucker. You got your white blood cells is like, what? That shit ain't getting us turned on. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You got to let it work when it has a viral thing to attack.
Yeah.
You know, it stimulates your shit. But anyway, so that's the funny shit right there. That shit. Classic. Who's winning the game? Because I can't see it.
The game? I'm not sure.
Oh, because it ain't Detroit. It's the Niners. No. It's the California team. I forgot. Sorry.
San Francisco 49ers.
We got the Niners and we got the Rams and the Niners still playing. And Seattle
and the Rams.
West Coast is always represented.
Oh, trust me, this West Coast my second home.
Yeah. And then me being originally from San Fran, so yeah.
Well, oh yeah. Now I'm cool on the Niners. I will roll with them when they get to be in the only California team left. You know how we do out here. It's Lakers, and Rams, and then, or I don't even like the Rams. I like the Chargers because I found out they started here in 1956.
Back in
L.A. Chargers before the Rams were here.
Before that,
then they bounced. The Rams ran them out. So
Stafford
here until they came back.
Matt Stafford, shout out to Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he was boy. He was
I got
winning too. I liked him when he was there. I like the guy y'all got now. I thought it's the same shit. Like 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other.
Right. They're similar.
This dude wear minks. This dude wear fur. But anyway, hey, look, I be telling people once upon a time there was Fat Chris.
What's it?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Young.
yeah.
Look at that belly, nigga. That's a new
School.
dad right there. My daughter might have been 4.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. That's when you like, okay, baby. They gotta have space for the baby to sleep. That's what that is. From 0 to 4, you got that pillow belly.
That's what's up, man. How old is she now? How old is she now?
The one that was laying on that stomach is 30.
30. That's what's up, man.
I had gray hair then.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this, but I see that salt and pepper. Damn, that was 30 years ago. Well, 25. But yeah, man. So then I started working with. So these niggas decide to split up at the. Dre gets so pissed he get mad at him. We at the Arsenio Hall show, Mission Lake performing. We sitting together because Epic had a thing where the group was gonna be with NWA so they could show it on TV and shit. And they sitting there. They fucked it up. They got us in there, but it say NWA. They don't say Poor Broken Lonely nowhere. It's NWA with me in the middle. Like, I'm not NWA, motherfucker. It's Eazy on this side and Dre on my left, right?
Yeah.
So Dre leads over to Eazy. Right there, I gotta look out for myself. I gotta look out for Dre. That's what he said. I gotta look out for Dre. He didn't say I gotta look out for myself. So I have to look out for Dre. And I'm leaving. And so that was it. Then the baseball bats and shit came out.
Damn.
Damn.
That's funny though. A lot of people don't know, man. There's always somebody integral to historical moves. Like, yeah, you know the people, you know the ones you know, but there's somebody that did a lot more than all the niggas you know. They done combined 3 people, and it's this guy. You know what I'm saying? But they done split them up into 3 different characters. They gave them names. Like Judas was probably like, you know how
Judas,
Paul,
yeah.
Some of those stories, I think the 4 apostles, they told the same thing different ways. Like that could be one person. Literally.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying? How they, so, yeah, that shit crazy, right?
That part.
Motherfuckers don't know, man. There's a lot of shit going on out here. But anyway, so they left. We started Deathrow. We made some hot ass records and shit. That shit was fun in the motherfucker. But then it was like really like y'all got the mafia out there in Detroit like none other. People don't understand that, right? But it's quiet. Because they in this shit called Bay City.
Bay City.
Y'all heard of Bay City, right?
I know exactly where Bay City at. 30 minutes away from Saginaw and Flick.
So you know how that go. Bay City, the Italians, Saginaw, the niggas. That's where the hustle at. That's
I was in the joint.
Shit at. You know exactly what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Where?
I was in prison in Saginaw. Sag Nasty. That's what they used to call it. Sag Nasty.
They call it Sag Nasty today, baby.
But still Sag Nasty.
That's where Venus is from.
Yep. Yeah,
Venus is from.
Nasty, man.
They from there?
Yeah, that's where they originally. They're originally from Saginaw, born in Saginaw. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. I didn't know that. I was born in Hollywood. That's crazy, right? I was born 1 block off of Sunset Boulevard.
Hey, you know what? We tell you somebody from the West Coast, from the lynch mob that was originally born in Detroit.
I believe that. Probably
JD.
Ice Cube. Oh, JD, yeah, I knew that. But like, I can tell you this.
DJ Unknown.
Oklahoma. How about that?
What was that?
Daz, you know that nigga Daz?
He's
from Oklahoma.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he used to live in Miami too.
No, but he's from Oklahoma.
But from Oklahoma though, that's what's up, man.
Most people don't know that. We picked him up from the bus station.
You know Exhibit, who showed love when we.
He from Detroit?
Yeah, he's from the east side of Detroit. Yeah.
Yep, everybody out here, they rep where they from. It ain't no mystery. You know, nobody not saying where they from. Tupac wasn't from here either. We knew that.
Oh yeah.
I was him. That wasn't us.
He was from the East Coast.
Yeah.
And he went to Juilliard or some shit like that. Like, whatever school that was in Chicago, where what's her name went? What's Will Smith's wife?
Oh, Jada Pinkett. They went to
Have
school in
y'all ever
Baltimore
seen
together.
Will Smith's wife's mom?
What?
Jada Pinkett's mother. Have you ever seen her?
Never seen her. Nope.
No.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Okay.
That was the one to go out with at that age. Like, she ain't never, as bad as she was, her mom is like, her mom's still finer than her today.
Oh,
Prettier.
yeah.
Like her face, her hair, her skin. Nigga, she don't got alopecia. She got her hair.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens. Like, how you got your hair but your daughter don't? That's fucked up. Go
Yeah.
my daughter.
Karma.
I'm taking
Karma,
that,
maybe?
Lord. Give it to me. Take it off my daughter.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway,
Karma.
though. So that's
Karma.
how. And then Deathrow was, I went from there. So then one day these dudes want to kill everybody, and Dre leaves, and so Sam Snead gets jumped in a meeting by Tupac, socks him in the face or slaps him, or he'll tell the story. Somebody slapped some shit that was out of line. It was funny too, because so you've all heard the story about this brawl or whatever, right? But do you know why they were fighting? Anybody ever heard that part? So watch this. They made up a story. What they did was they had Sam Snead come to this meeting. And then they had him show his video. And they said, look at all these East Coast niggas in the video. And they started talking shit about all the East Coast guys in the video. But
Oh yeah. I remember that
went
story.
to shoot the video, Snead asked everybody to be in his shit, and they all said no. And he wasn't gonna do a video with nobody, so he had his homeboys fly out just so he could have some people. So they all tried to use them telling him no to beat him up, and they did it.
Oh shit.
That's how diabolical.
Suge is.
Yeah.
Not Suge.
No. Yeah.
Whatever the seed of that was diabolical.
Behind that. Behind
bro, I'm gonna just say this, bro.
The machine.
Personally, I don't think Suge was smart enough to be that dope and bad, because he ain't doing it now. He in jail. It's like whoever, put it like this. It was a combination of something, and when it got separated, somebody fell.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe the evil wasn't with somebody who fell. Maybe the evil was somewhere else. And that was just a receptacle to put it in and operate it.
Right.
I've been called a remote control once. And that opened my mind to a lot of things. It was like, I love it when you do beats. It's like I got a remote control. And I was like, oh, that's how people think.
Yeah.
It's
when you see what, yeah.
When they slip.
Man,
you gotta be in the moment. You got to stay in the moment.
That right there, like, with part of the machine, cause like what we were saying about earlier is like definitely we had DOC on here talk about the machine. Yeah. I knew we was on the same page. No.
Oh man, the machine. One thing. Hey, look, Eazy hit up DOC on some. Why don't you come to this meeting with me?
Oh.
DOC was playing the piano like. Like, come to meet with me and this white boy they used to hang with. I'm gonna think of his name in a minute. That dude said DOC was acting nonchalant. He said, "We're trying to meet you." And then Eazy said some shit. I'll let Doc tell y'all the rest of that. But he said some shit, and Doc just acted like he didn't even hear him and just kept on. He couldn't play the piano for shit. So if he sat on the piano and kept on banging that key, he was not fucking with what they was talking about.
Hey, Blade.
So funny, bro.
Blade got a question in the chat. We get into it with Suge.
Oh, Blade.
Yeah. Oh, what? He said, did you ever get to a fight with, I guess, Suge? Bro, if I ever got into a fight with Suge, you would not know me. I would be dead and in a box somewhere. Suge hit me one time. Let me tell you what I used to do. So, so I know it was 30 years ago, but that shit is still now. Because past and present and future are the same. That's why you got to be careful. But the one thing that I used to love Suge Knight, bro. That was my boy, man. We used to hang out and shit. Like he would pick me up, or I'd still be in the car. I'd be the last person getting dropped off or some shit. Some kind of way, we had a cool kind of rapport, but it wasn't. It was cool, but it wasn't cool enough to not get a gun in my face at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was cool. It was cool enough to not get shot, though. You feel me?
Yes.
Like,
to outlive dumb shit. To outlive
gun in your face and he care about you. He just making a point.
Yeah.
I mean, cats that carry guns, they use them to exclaim sometimes. Like, I get it, right? Like, it's scary, but I survived.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I used to wrestle. We get in the booth. We used to go to, we had a studio we owned up there on Cahuenga Boulevard. And I used to catch Suge in the booth and always try to knock him down. Like, I was playing. Yeah. And I try to wrestle him because we like the same height. But I'm like, this is Suge and this is me. So, like,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he's like.
He built like a full.
Yeah.
And he was a pro player. Me and
I was gonna mention he's a football player. Yeah, he's got the football body.
So remember I told you we played that basketball game? So after we beat them in that game, Suge was pissed, right? So he said, I started talking shit about how they weren't no athletes. Suge started saying he was an athlete. I said, man, you slow. I'm the slowest of the bunch and I can beat you running. And he was like, so we raced. Dude had a dog run on the side of the house. 100 yards. We raced like 40 yards or whatever. But it was narrow, right? So they say, go. So every time I try to pass the nigga, he elbowed me to the I'm so close, so I got to scoot by him while I'm running. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even, you know how you ever see a nigga change his stride in a race for money? No, nigga, you can't do that. You're going to lose. You got to run straight as fast as you can. So I'm getting up when I finally was like, because I was so much faster than him, I knew that if I could just catch him on the downswing, I could get by him and go. So finally, right at the end, I got by him, but he still tried to knock me down, the motherfucker. But he was fast. But 30 yards, he was probably, if we had been next to each other, he would have been with me for 20 yards for sure. And then but my gear was 5. I'm hitting a 40 at 4.5 for sure back there. Wham! I wasn't the NFL, but I was like fast. That's how you get down. Basketball, it ain't about, look at LeBron, dude. He get down in 3 steps. That's why. It ain't that other shit. It take us 10 steps to get that. That nigga, woo, dunk. Because he's a gazelle. All them niggas Durant. Fucking, you ever try to run from that 3-point line on a court, an NBA court? It's at least 7 jog moves for me. I seen them niggas I saw Dr. J cuff a basketball and take 2 steps from the circle where they used to put the logo damn near at half court. Them niggas are animals. They're aliens. They can levitate and then be strong in the air. You bounce off of them. Man, you ever remember Jordan going up and niggas falling down and off of him and he just...
oh, yeah.
And he's still in the air. And then another group of dudes fall off of him and shit.
Yeah.
And then he flick it, and he go way up off the top of the backboard and drop right in the net. And it's a foul.
Yeah.
That shit is not human.
No.
But anyway.
Now we can't. We know all about Jordan. You got to.